What? What was it? What you got?
Oh my God. So apparently, the way they arrested him last night, you were right on the arrest. We got to give it up. Listen, Wack is batting 100%. I even apologize publicly for doubting Wack 100 and the exposers. The exposers have came through yet again. Now, they said, so the other dudes got indicted via grand jury, which was they had that indictment for a couple months. Now, remember, I was skeptical that Durk was getting picked up the same day because his name is now in the indictment. We get to find out, you know how he got arrested? A federal agent phoned into the judge and did a complaint. So they're gonna have some type of grand jury stuff on him. But they said that they were monitoring Durk and he had booked a flight to go to Italy. And they said, oh, this thing is running. That's why they locked him up last night.
Yeah, they say he booked like 3 different flights, Switzerland over there.
You know the reason why they picked Puffy up a night early because his jet landed in Teterboro.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's what people don't realize.
A lot of people don't know that Puff rents the jet out.
But also a lot of people don't realize that, and you notice, if you when Sean Carter and Beyonce come to New York, they all land in Teterboro. So
we land in Teterboro when we come in private, Jersey.
Yeah, so people like, well, the jet didn't come to New York. It's
New York private airstrip is Teterboro.
There we go.
That's where we landed, the closest one. So, and he rents his jet out, so it could have been somebody else just coming into New York. And Puff ain't even, because whoever's booking the jet, he don't know where it's at. And because that jet landed, they said, oh, no, you got to go. R&B, can you play that clip with Bric Baby tells on himself? It's the first clip I sent you.
This is crazy.
Hello on Pop and Quando to Durkin. That's what they were saying on the academic stream, or people were alluding that you had dropped.
That ain't tell it. That ain't tell it. That ain't tell it. That ain't tell it. That ain't tell it.
All right, YouTube family, y'all know I'm on the job, man. And it seems like the pressure, the heat is starting to get to that boy Bric Baby to the point where he literally just slipped up. And
pause it, baby. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. All right. Yeah. So on here, leave that alone. R&B. On here, he admits that he was dropping the load.
No way. Stop it, Wax. Stop it. hey, I read through the whole indictment. It said co-conspirator 4. His job was to drop the location of the hotel and any significant spot that he had to drop on that Quando went. They dropped a clothing place, supposedly on Melrose. So they were, and by the way, I read through the whole thing. That's the only co-conspirator that never traveled, that seemed local, that's already there. So maybe it's some Chicago nigga that was out there for a while, but it feels like this might be a West Coast guy. I don't know, though.
Yeah, I don't think. Hey, listen, man. Everybody else from Chicago, they traveled, they got on flights, they did everything, they booked the room. I'm not saying that it's Bric Baby, but I'm saying number 4 sound like somebody that was planted already in LA.
Now watch this. Okay, but watch this.
Well, I told you.
No, hold on. Let me do the timeout. I'm gonna pass it to you, Luce.
Because ain't no Chicago nigga.
The man is killed.
Ain't no Chicago nigga was gonna know that Quando Rondo was moving around like that. We don't.
He get killed 2022, right? Late February 2023. The world, when he got killed, we thought it was a bad weed deal with some Armenians or Persians. Exactly. That's what we all thinking. This fool goes on the show with Flacco and says, at least they can't say OTF didn't slide no more. Flacco said, what you talking about? He throws a name out. He said, no. The dude that got killed with Quando. They can't say OTF didn't slide no more. He's the first one to put it on OTF. Okay, that's February. 4 months later, Loose Cannon. Tell him what happens in June, 4 months later.
See, 4 months later, Bric Baby, they hit Bric Baby house. Once they hit Bric Baby house, they're going to get that AK. Once they get that AK, Bric Baby end up telling everything. And then he end up having a conversation with 600 to get the nigga Big Useless wrapped up too. So 600, you tell him what Zaire Mitchell told you.
Who's Zaire Mitchell?
That's Bric Baby.
Brick Baby.
Oh man.
So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Zion Mitchell tell you when they release him from the feds?
So when he get out, listen, this is what happened. He like, bro, they got Big U on the Rico. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, bro, it's ugly, gang. They want Cuz in jail. They tied Cuz to a hot one out there. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, we got the same lawyer. It's ugly for Cuz. You know what I mean? It's all bad. He was like, but listen, you ain't got nothing to worry about. It ain't no 6-0 Rico. It's a Big U Rico. Everybody he been fucking with. I said, ooh, it's
Now,
ugly.
stop. When Quando leaves LA after the shooting and returns back to Georgia, what does Quando do, Loose Cannon?
Drop the
He said he
flag.
don't want to bang no more.
What did he find out?
He found out that the homies was putting drops on him, sending his locations.
Yo, where you at? Where you at,